Hey everyone, Melissa here for the Facebook Live message, and I'll make this one kind of quick today. Yesterday I got talking about how living in the sweet spot, finding your way into what you currently have going on in your life, may be right where you need to be in order to stay present. And so what came up today based on that information was, just remember that your state of affairs, your condition, your situation, circumstance, whatever it is right now in this moment, whether you're behind in your bills, you're overweight, you have poor relationships, you hate your job, none of that happened overnight. Plain and simple. See, we kind of think when we go on a diet, we should lose the weight overnight. When we say we want to find a new job, we should find one overnight. When we say we want to, get financially stable and secure, that should happen overnight. And the truth is it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't necessarily happen in a day, a week, a month, a year, or decades. So if you stop to think about that in your own life, when you went from one size to the other in your weight, then that obviously happened over a period of time. You didn't eat one meal and then all of a sudden was 10 pounds heavier. It was a gradual thing. And you probably wasn't tracking it either. You probably wasn't going in and weighing yourself every time you ate something to see if you lost weight or gained weight, because it wasn't important. But when you reach the weight of being overweight in your mind, then what did you start to do? You start to watch everything that you eat and you go in and weigh yourself every day to see if you've lost any weight. And when you only lose a half a pound or a pound, you're mad, you're frustrated, you're discouraged. This never works for me. But do you see the difference on how the attitude shifts? And when you desperately want to lose something, you are monitoring it. You're constantly paying attention to it. You're wishing for the impossible. Whereas when you're not paying attention and engrossed in it, you don't have the mindset that anything's wrong, that anything's judged or criticized. So recapping that, when we try to attempt or change something, we have to remember it's not going to happen overnight because we didn't get there overnight. It's going to take time. When you try to lose weight, you focus on the thing that you want most, that's to lose the weight. So you watch what you eat, you watch the scale, you get discouraged. But when you were just eating and not worrying whether you gained weight or not, it wasn't a problem. You weren't going in constantly weighing yourself. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I encourage you to do when we talk about being in the sweet spot where we are. And this is, again, medicine for myself, information for myself, because I recognize that when I start a lot of things, I, want to get aggressively to the finish line. And that's the other thing. When we try to do things based on a date or a time or a specific weight or a location, a lot of people, they want to, be thinner on vacation, or they want to go to the tanning bed to get tanned, or anything like that we actually put a deadline to, a time frame to, are usually things that don't necessarily work out for us unless we've done some clearing and understanding prior to that. And that's what I have found I've helped a lot of clients with, that, I want to be a certain size and wear a bikini and do this and do that. And when we get into the work, we recognize that wearing the bikini isn't nearly as important as being healthy enough to go be on the beach and run or swim or watch the sunsets. Like, there's a big difference in the mind shifts that takes place. And so mindset and motivation is our number one focus when I work with individuals. And that's why I want to share some of this stuff with you all, because I feel like we're not really getting into the mindset that we need. And that's what I'm offering you. So if we think about, can I just be here on purpose? Can I just be in this moment? Can I just enjoy the steak, the ice cream, the beer, whatever it is? Can I just enjoy that? And can I also just enjoy being this size? Like, whatever size that might be. Can I just be happy knowing that this is the size that I created over time? And I also know there's another size that I would like to create. Doesn't mean I have to decrease my food or increase my food, increase my exercise, decrease my exercise. Like, just make it plain and simple. I am this size, I created this, and I know I can create something better. And so that's the things that I want to call in. Show me how I can create things better for myself without it having to be something I have to measure with time or a scale or with clothing. And again, you can adapt this to anything with relationships, with your job, with your family, with whatever, because everything mirrors itself. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So I just encourage you, again, get present, get in the moment, recognize what your attention is being drawn to. And tomorrow I'll talk to you a little bit about how can you take quick action steps in order to keep motivating yourself to keep doing it day after day after day. So I look forward to sharing that message. I hope this was in service to you. Always sending you tons of love and lots of light. Have an amazing day. Much love.